Okay, so we're going to texture some milk now. Before we add any milk, I'm just going to demonstrate how we're going to steam it. First of all, we're going to make sure our steam wand is nice and purged and there's no remaining residue on the steam wand. When we have our milk in our jug, we're going to make sure we sit the steam wand into the milk and cover it, because if it's not covered, it's going to splat all over it. Depending on if you are a right hand or a left hand, it's going to look a little bit different for you. I like to sit out here with the steam wand. This moves so you can adjust it to how you like. I then use the spout as a guide for where I want to sit my steam wand. I'm going to sit it towards the outside of the jug, because when I turn the steam wand on, it is going to push that milk down and around and create a whirlpool motion. This will then get you that nice textured silky milk. Okay, so we're going to purge our steam wand, make sure there's no leftover milk residue. We're then going to add our milk into our jug. I am going to make a small coffee, so I'm just adding enough milk to just sit underneath the spout there. I am then going to sit the steam wand into the milk to cover the steam wand. I'm also sitting it towards the side. We want this milk to reach a serving temperature of 65 degrees. To gauge that, we're going to use our hand on the bottom of the jug to get an accurate reading. If we were to sit our hand on the side of the jug, it's right where the steam wand is steaming out heat, so you're going to get an inaccurate reading of temperature. Alternative milks will heat up quickly. They also are prone to splitting. The ideal temperature for these is 60. We don't want to heat them too far. Okay, once we reach temperature, we are then going to turn the steam wand off all the way before then removing your jug, wiping it down straight away with a wet chucks and purging any excess milk away. We then have that nice silky textured milk. You can also bang out any bubbles or swirl to get rid of those bubbles that were in there. Once your milk is heated to your temperature, which is 65 degrees, we never want to reheat this milk again. So once you've steamed your milk, you want to use it straight away. We also want to keep moving it so it doesn't settle. We're then going to pour our first cup of coffee, which is then going to be a cappuccino, which is textbook standard of 2 centimeters of foam. If there was any wastage of milk, we then discard it, as we don't want to reheat it, but we have made the perfect amount, so we don't need to pour. We want to make sure we're swirling both our cups. We then want to pour as slowly as we can to make sure our crema still sits on the top, and swirl through our milk. The closer you get to your cup of milk, the white will then come out. As a textbook standard, it would have 2 centimeters of foam on top with some nice little chocolate. Your lattes will have 1.5 centimeters of foam. This also includes for your mochas, your chais, and your hot chocolates. And then your flat whites will just have 0.5 centimeter of foam, which seals that cup so nothing flows over the sides. So number 1 rule is to keep your portafilters inside your coffee machine. Your coffee machine is designed to keep heat in and at a regulated temperature. If you were to leave your portafilters out of the coffee machine, they're then going to be cold, and when you put a new shot in, it's going to run watery, it's going to taste gross, and it's going to undo all of the hard work you've done by setting the grind for your day.